in that embarrassing fashion and let my team down. And I'm going to be so ready for my next match that it's not going to be funny. I feel like he has prepared so much for this match against Hydra that I don't think he stands a chance.
That's very aggressive of you to say. I feel like Hydra has a really good chance, but I think, I mean, I really do. He's a great Zerg versus Zerg player. His timing's really strong. This is a very timing-oriented map. I feel like if soO really studies his play and tries to counter it, I give him the edge here.
That's what I think happened. That's why I'm really voting for soO here.
Well, I think this really could go either way, though. I think this is a match that CJ needs to win right now. It would be so terrifying if it was up to Byung and the TVP on Outboxer against Rain, of all Protosses, to be the map that forces Hero to play. And even after that, Effort versus Sulky is the next map that they need to rely on to win to force the ace match. So really, really tough situation here if Hydra's not able to take this one. So this is a really important match for CJ. They need this win right now. I think Hydra can do it, man, but everybody's favoring soO. Everybody except Kanata, that is to say. The map is loaded. Let's go into game number 3. Find out if soO can continue SKT's winning streak.
Up here in the top left in the red for SK Telecom, one of the Zerg players here, it's soO.
We'll sign right here. And over here to the top right in blue for CJ Entus, it's Hydra. Don't count him out. He's not coming off of that losing streak that soO's got. And he's, you know, really good on a map like this. I mean, if it had to be any matchup that soO, or rather that Hydra would like to play, it would be ZVZ on this map. That's like exactly what he wanted. Probably wanted to play against Sulky, I think, based off of Sulky's style. He ends up getting soO here, but I don't know, man. I feel like it's all about how well Hydra plays today.
I think it is. He does well under pressure as well. I mean, we saw him come out as that last player yesterday.
So just a little typo there on the graphic that made me laugh.
I was wondering why you were laughing. I'm like, he does well under pressure, right? Like,
yeah.
I mean, he's shown he was able to take out that Protoss player in Parting who was on a roll.
Yeah.
And he's really good at stopping these teams from, you know, just rolling over his own team. So definitely has that behind him.
He's the combo breaker.
Yeah. He has a lot of experience.
So, I don't know who she was apologizing to, but anyway.
Hearing some talk about family.
Yeah.
So maybe she's just apologizing to her mom.
I couldn't quite read it. I was like listening to the Korean cast there for a second, got distracted. But look at this, double hatch first. Both at the natural, neither at the gold. Yeah, we're gonna see a gas first from both as well.
Wow.
I think early pools with these two players is like too predictable that like both of them are like, nah, he wouldn't. Like, it's too obvious on this map. They'll never do it. And I can scout really early with my Overlord prepare, so I think doing their greedy build is the better choice. And these builds are pretty standard greed here. No difference in build orders right now. Looks like he's taking a trip. And he went from Jeju to Incheon.
Yeah, wow.
For a lot of kilometers.
3 weeks, he said it took him.
Yeah. So I wonder if he's like been doing like a hike or something. That'd be really cool. He's like hiked all the way here. I don't know how he hiked from Jeju to Incheon, but I mean like
he hiked those waves, man. He just did it somehow.
Might have taken a boat and then hiked. You could have potentially just rode like Gendry, but actually arrived at a destination.
Forever.
So see a much faster speed here for soO actually. Not like massively faster, but every second counts, especially when it comes to Zergling scouts.
Yeah.
Oh, and a cancel actually by soO.
Interesting.
What's he gonna do? I wonder what he saw that made him decide that, or if he saw anything at all. Okay, he sees gas is continually being mined. Maybe that's the reason. He doesn't want to be behind in gas, because if gas is continually being mined, he knows it's not going to be a speedling all-in. So maybe he's just like, nah, I don't really need speed, actually. You're still mining gas, and you got speed on the way. You're probably going to tech really soon here. You can start adding some roaches. Zergling's not going to be the most useful thing here.
Ooh.
Nice micro there.
That was sexy, man. That was awesome. It's like just 2 Zerglings on 2 Zerglings, but it's still like really cool. Such is the game that we cast.
Well, these 2 Zerglings, no matter how good your micro is, will not kill 3 Zerglings. And he makes that safety spine because he did actually skip speed.
I'm really curious about where this gas is going to go for soO. He's really banking it up. He's going up to 300.
I think he's about to add 2 Evo chambers, go double upgrades. The Roach Warren. He's added a ton of drones right now. There's the Roach Warren. And, you know, I think that's what we're going to see. There's the first one. And at the very least, we're going to see 1, obviously, as you can see that.
Yeah, and
doesn't
he
have to add
speed.
2.
So he's got the speed, but now it's just going to be a little bit later. We got 6 roaches coming out of Hydra. That Roach Warren a lot earlier for him. But I think soO back at his base, he's got that wall, he's got a spine crawler, he's got it walled off with the queens. I think he should be okay.
Oh, with the gas that was continual mine there, his opponent might assume no speed, and then it comes back later as a surprise when he's not using any speedlings, he's not using any harassment. Looks like Hydra wants to be very aggressive here early. He's made a ton of roaches, going up to 13 here. With a few more links coming out, mind you, with speed. And this queen is actually way out of position. Like, I mean, I don't think she could be any more out of position.
No, but she's doing a really good job of getting that Overlord out there. So far, soO does not know this attack is coming because that Overlord was pushed out first.
Yeah, yeah.
But soO, I mean, he did save up. He made a bunch of Overlords, and he is making a bunch of roaches here. So I think he should be prepared.
Yeah, I think he knows what's going on.
He has shown it now. Has seen it.
All right, here we go. The attack is coming. Roaches here trying to block at the front, but there's so many streaming in right now for Hydra. He's got that queen on the ramp to kind of block as well, and he's got roaches on the high ground. I don't think this is going to work.
No, man.
Don't think so, man.
Gets totally shut down there with the 3 queens, the spine crawler, and the roaches that pop out right in time, literally at the second those roaches walked up that ramp. And now the speedlings are on the chase as well as a bunch of these roaches.
Oh, that queen gets picked off even. And, you know, earlier I saw that queen and I was like, I don't know how far she's going to go, but went a bit too far. 8 more roaches on the way here for Hydra. Lair is started for soO and +1. So he's going to get this tech here and is able to comfortably just transition with the better drone count that he has. It looks like Hydra might just go into a second attack here, which I think is going to be about as successful as the first.
Yeah.
Which is not very.
soO shut it down, and then he looked like he was going for that aggression, which forced Hydra to overreact, forced him to make a lot of units, and now he's stuck making a bunch of roaches that he's not going to need because this counterattack of him, if he goes for it, is not going to work. And here we have soO teching up. He's getting his upgrades. He's getting his lair. And he's making even more roaches. He's getting farther ahead. Look at not roaches, drones. It's 43 to 27 right now.
Yeah. Now look at the gold base going up here for Hydra. I think this is like basically the only acceptable choice. But soO can just, after sounding that, do the same. And then what is Hydra going to be able to do about that? That's the question here. That's like the million-dollar question. Is it almost half to work out of his opponent? Yeah. Did just add a few more. This attack is fated to do nothing. I mean, the spine crawler is going to finish here. He's got a large number of Zerglings, though. Let's see. See if he can prove me wrong here. He's actually bursted down those queens. Takes a good fight with his Zerglings, and you know what? He might make a liar out of me, man. He's going to catch this group of lings over here with his, catch the roaches with his lings up to the north, and now he's going to crush the second force of roaches as well. This may actually just be too much. Let's see.
It's a huge number of roaches right now. All the queens have gone down. He's trying to get this around the reinforcements will pop out here earlier for soO. He may be able to clean it up with a lot of these drones that he made.
I don't know, man. He's losing a lot of those drones very quickly, and a few more speedlings coming through here as well. Hydra's just reinforcing very, very quickly. And that Cinderella Zerg, man, he may have just turned this game right back around. soO playing really greedy, and for some reason way out of position. And GG, Hydra takes a lost game and makes it his. Wow. Just like his fairy godmother, man. Just tapped him on the head with that magic wand, and now it's suddenly a 2-1.
Very surprising. I mean, we were seeing how far ahead soO is getting, with his drone count, but it was just too greedy, like you mentioned. He was just going too far with it. He felt too safe, but Hydra was like, no, I'm going to go for a counterattack that you just don't expect. I think maybe soO saw the gold base going up and he thought Hydra was transitioning, but Hydra did a really good job of hiding a big group of Zerglings there to the south as well. So once that huge swell of Zerglings came in and got a really good position on all of the army of soO, he was just able to take it really easily.
Yeah, I mean, essentially just using his tools, the only tools he had, his big army count.